Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing, spectacular Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master propaganda hero, like defender of the fatherland, off here to a 1v1 on Faymonville Approach in the north. It is Orangepest fighting for the Red Army of the Soviet Union. Comrade Stalin here with the 6th Tank Corps, with airborne troops, guard rifle, and armoured assault, with infantry and tank and anti-tank mine and bulletin, or anti-tank gun bulletins. Blah. Messed up things there because he then popped the doctrine. Then we got armoured assault then with T-3035s, radio intercept, vehicle crew repair training, R2 Sturmweg attacks, and the IS-2 heavy tank with a special rifle command style. That here, there's the Wehrmacht in the south. It is Angreifen then with mechan assault, lightning wall, and Jaeger infantry with infantry Panzerfaust. And a big hearty thanks as always to my personal company heroes, my patron supporters, these champions, these heroes. Without them, we'd not be able to keep doing this. A big thanks that goes out to every single one of them. You too can join the ranks by pledging on Patreon. You can also just donate by PayPal. A link's in the video description. Always comment, like, share, subscribe. Press the bell button. So we've got Dumpney's Sniper side here for Orangepest for Angreifen. This is going to be MD42 rushing for the centre. Orangepest sneakily dispatches engineers northwards and southwards. Sniper there halfway done here as Angreifen unsuspectingly moves ahead here for the glory of Deutschland. Machine gun in the centre. Sandbags as well there. Heading for the southern fuel, and thus looking to establish what I call the compartment or the box. So you effectively got this box you can sort of establish here that can be fairly easy to defend on the map. That can also happen the other way around. So whoever gets control effectively of this box here can typically be fairly decent, but at the same time it can become a trap if your opponent has to play around it. Otherwise, now moving forwards here for Orangepest, and of course be blasting that machine gun there. In this case, the Pioneers. Rudolph drops dead, shot right in the back of his head. He's just laying down some barbed wire. Let's grab the southern field point. Machine gun quickly popping out there. You could try and go for Jaeger and just go for ambush training on the machine guns. Ambushed MD42s can actually be a interesting counter sniper. Said my personal favourite counter snipers. But that's just me. Grab the southern point of the MD42, so basically you can see there Angreifen's quickly reacting to their out of the sniper. Constantly following up here for Orangepest. No Strafniki, just good old Frontovics. Sniping about here with their scoped Mosin-Nagant sniper rifle, which was also their favourite sniper rifle by the German snipers. Fun fact. Gunners and engineers. Hiding out here, hoping to perhaps bait the sniper into position and then fire at it. Pioneers almost got the southern point there. Coming to support here. So right now, Angreifen Manchokes himself quite aggressively. I think in part he's just hoping to like keep things occupied in the north while he tries to make a switch in the south. I mean, while trying to make a switch to the north here. He's also not going for anything else. Perhaps he's too preoccupied with this switch there. But you know, another Grenadier squad here would be nice. Going for sniper zone. Engineers taking losses. Got the southern fuel. Up north, they're thinking a bit dicey with the Grenadiers getting swamped here by Orangepest infantry. MD42 finally arriving on the scene here, allowing the Grenadiers to slowly edge out there. That's going to be fairly closing these right in the south here. Orangepest going for more infantry and more conscripts, a bit slow there. Too preoccupied with going on the front line. Machine going for the fuel point, and the Grenadiers going for the victory point. So both players here looking to get the upper hand in the other one. Tech on the way there for Angreifen. So 2 Grenadiers, sniper MD42. Then Tech. Sniper they're hiding about. Grenadiers were sort of hiding in the blind spot for us to retreat, but not able to get the wipe there on them. Snipers tend to have some incredible received accuracy bonuses. I mean, they can be fairly tough to deal with. There's also then at times just incredible amounts of RNG with them. Like sometimes everyone just hits and immediately kills them on the retreat, but other times, like, you know, you got an armored car point blank range, and even with this 50% accuracy bonus, it still can't hit anything. And before to snap north, he's expecting here Orangepest to go for the northern field point, I guess. Tech almost done. We shall see what it becomes. Most likely some vehicles. S-90 of Angreifen, thumbs up. One thing Angreifen says always fairly like punctual with almost, it's just he really likes to lead on S-mines. It's definitely one of the things he knows a lot about. He also tends to just like lay down one patch here and there, because while laying down the entire minefield costs 60 munitions, each patch of the minefield only costs 15 munitions. So you can just finish parts of it, and you can actually just like, you know, effectively then only spend like 50 munitions. Something that costs quite a lot of damage to your opponent. So a little fun fact about S-mines, but they do quite to like have 60 munitions in the first place to start them. And just moving forwards. Light machine on the way there, so, well, guessing he's not going to go for D-43s on them. But they could still focus on go for lightning wall here, mechanized assault. Angreifen probably also like to go for them, since it does have a tendency towards liking the really big tanks. So I'd say more likely are the mechanized sort of lightning war here from Angreifen, which would certainly be a fitting pick here versus Orangepest with his armored assault and lightly IS-2. Well, fitting like, you know, they match, but German heavy armor is a bit on the side as of late. The south here conscript down the point there. Sniper doubling back here for Orangepest. Engineers setting out. Sniping north is going to these, backing up MB42 as well. Going to hit through the center road there. Looking to bait up the third sniper. Almost caught them there. But the bushes there actually block the line of fire of the sniper. The question is, does he try and he's trying, I think, to draw up the sniper here into the line of fire of his own sniper. And is Orangepest taking the bait? I think he is. Yes. But is Angreifen realizing this? Does he have any line of sight there to it? Yes! Got it! Pioneers about to get wiped out in the south. That's going to hurt their bit for Angreifen, though. You know, still better. A trade overall there with the sniper from the mid-deck. But yeah, that's going to cost the Pioneers, so they'll slow them down a bit. They're going to need sniper heading southwards here now. Pressuring Orangepest there. Pioneers about to get wiped out unless Angreifen is ultra lucky here. He isn't. Bit of Murrah here looking to catch a sniper there. Outmaneuvering there, Angreifen, catch him off guard. There it goes, sniper quick retreats. Like to make a nice company up, plus another sniper there. Could have gone for an armored car first before the Pioneer squad there. Gunneers push back. Gunneers push back. The Gunneers heavy light machine gun fire plus rifle fire. Chance of getting him wiped, I think, isn't entirely negligible. But we got the control opening up, so he's probably going to focus on those instead. Machine gun there firing away here. He's trying to. Molotov off there from Orangepest. Nice flow. Thumbs up. Pioneer's ready. Gunner's reinforcing. Sniper at the ready as well. There are 2 kills to his name so far. Meanwhile, Orangepest is just ready to hit a tank command already up. Could try and rush out an anti-aircraft after here versus Angreifen. That could be sufficiently powerful because I don't think I'm going to be ready for it at all. But he could also just go for the T-7. That, of course, is the classic pick. But a fast anti-aircraft attack here from Orangepest could be a really powerful choice as well, simply because of the sheer speed and timing of it. Could completely blindside Angreifen. Plus, it's just really potent and also getting a lot of kills very fast. Especially this infantry, it's also really good at wiping retreating units. So it could be something if Orangepest to consider, though it doesn't have to, but he could. Molotov there, Brown, they're Grenadiers. So, oh, they didn't finish it. They're just staring at it. Hey Petrov, I can't help but feel we need to do something more here. What do you mean? It looks largely finished. I mean, sure, some of the stuff is still stuck in the dirt, but you know, that's how it's supposed to be, isn't it? Maybe you're right. I'm sure it'll sort itself out. So yeah, that's just left nearly finished. Classic Soviet work ethos. Comes to the Gundiers there. Then he's building up the bunker. Continuing forward, grab northern point there. Bunker done. Michigan holding up. Medics on the way there. No vehicles, not to tank guns. So again, he's not being threatened here due to the very, very finished tank with tank command there. Northern field being harassed. Their mines up. But there you go. Sniper gets a kill there. Dimitri drops up a bit before dropping down. Engineers still sort of scratching their heads and oh, right, yeah, we need to finish this just a bit more, comrades. Just a bit more. Here we go. Now it's working, right? You fall to the conscripts. There we go. T-7 light tank there for Orangepest. Again, he could have rushed out and then taken up top. Again, the T-7 is very solid. It's very flexible, you know. There. Oh, actually hit the S-mines there. At least something. Could try rifling it. The other thing needs to retreat those guns before they get to. Oh, actually, the conscripts aren't retreating. That's a bit surprising. Unfortunately, the south is a conscript. Still no doctrine from Angreifen. There you go, quickly eliminating the MB42 crew there. Good move here by Orangepest, quick Molotov as well. Teasing almost done, Ungun good pack forward here, and I believe he's all taken at the same time. Yes indeed, thumbs up there. Nice active timing here for Angreifen. Nice active timing. Goes against the counters there, northern point being seized. That said, he could of course have the pack forward a bit sooner than this, so you know, some room for improvement. That said, it's not going to be completely too far behind the field so the T7 hits him. So that is something. Roughly they're whiffed. Easy dodge there for Orangepest. Like a politician, dodges responsibilities. Gunny's bringing in the Panther fast. T7 crew shouting a sick up out before backing off. And there you go, gets one of the guns nonetheless. Drop the light machine gun for the other Gunnies to pick up. He will need to replace the Infinite at some point, but we'll have to see what he places with. More smarts here going off in the conscripts. I think he is actually saying possibly the conscript there being wiped, possibly in retreat. So there you go, tech done. Could begin building the Supreme Core already now. We shall see. Engineers getting sniped at by the sniper who's got 8 kills so far. There's probably with the T7 light tank. Engineers taking a minor loss there as Dimitri falls dead. Machine gun send with the conscript there. Suppressing them and killing them as they're busy laying down sandbags. Conscript moving on the flank, kick on his routed pack, forced to fall back as well. He bit messy here between Angreifen and Orangepest here around the centre. Bit messy. Armoured car here for Angreifen. Interesting choice here, but I think indicates he needs something to like further try and contain Orangepest while he gets out something, or is there something else going on with Angreifen? I don't know, but honestly I think he should just build the support core, say rushed out Stuke instead of going for the armoured car. I mean, if he'd just gone for that, he could reasonably have a Stuke out fairly soon, and that would definitely be a big problem for the T-70 light tank. Didn't wait a bit for an Ostfront, which would also been a big issue for the infantry, so... Support company here for Orangepest, probably expecting he needs some field guns out soon. Not a bad idea there, obviously. And what is this? He's actually going for mobilized reserves off the tank. Man, that is actually super rare to see someone go for that. I wonder what he's planning with there then. Yeah, you don't see that very often. Even after like they buffed it and made it a lot more easy and accessible, most players just never bother with it. But Orangepest here did. Allowing him to go more fast here for the 7-man upgrades. That's pretty aggressive here from Orangepest. Pretty aggressive. I mean, technically that is going sooner, so this could easily have been much more aggressive here for Orangepest. I mean, easily like, 2 minutes earlier. I mean, 10 minutes, 10-man contract, definitely a huge problem there for Angreifen, Small comment there, but interesting to see there. Really interesting to see from Orangepest. Definitely not something you see every day. In fact, it's not something you see every month or every year. Map control remains, I think, mostly in Angreifen's favour. In fact, got a nice big 2-point lead. We got Panzer going to be easy here for Angreifen. No Suprema Core yet. I mean, he's, I suppose, not in any rush, but I would prefer having it ready myself, so I could just get that armor up when I need it. We shall see. We shall see what Angreifen here is planning. Either way, Panzer Squad, they're almost done. Got the field on the way, then of course with the anti-tank and bullets, and he gets up really fast. And that is one reason why a lot of players have this particular bulletin, because it seems like the one with the biggest impact, because again 50% built on the anti-tank guns is pretty big. There's the conscripts. Teasing again, he's going straight for the sniper there, pack forward here, but ready though, gets a good hit done neatly. I think the armoured car going to block here, but the armoured car is not quite within the vicinity here to actually do so. In fact, turns on the spot there. Oh, cheers backing off here. Bit of good luck there for Angreifen. South gun is about to get on northwest. Guns is close to being blocked by the conscripts. Close call there. And now we got the infantry rushing the pack forward here, leaving Angreifen further a bit of rock. Armoured car going for the T7 and then finishes it off though. Gets only encountered here by the field gun. That said, the smoke from the T7 wreckage actually blocks the armoured car, allowing it to disengage. Gunneers to go down. Another wipe here on Angreifen. Another light machine gun lead team. In fact, the Gunneers with the same light machine as the first one. Clearly that light machine gun was cursed. Cursed, I tell you. Mines to spot it. Grand Northern Point, there's a Panzer going to do that. Still a Support Corps. Is he planning tier 4 here? Or there's something else going on Angreifen. Far south here, you got the pioneers being about here. More pioneers for Angreifen. Germany, Deutschland. And Orangepest commits to another T-70. Hoping to catch Angreifen off guard here. Nope, decides not to. I think that's actually very sensible. But yeah, so far, no sign of Support Corps for Angreifen. No doctrine either. His plans remain shrouded in mystery and conjecture.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
So what is he planning? Is it tier 4? Because again, Angreifen really has a thing for tier 4 like big tanks. Flareman goes off for killing. Oh, just regular mine. Oh, 2 pioneers dead. Tot, kaputt, nicht mehr. Armoured car being fixed up. Got good map tools still for Angreifen. Orangepest there. No additional sign of armour. No mechanized armour company yet. I don't think he's going to try and stall for the ice. I mean, he could try it, but
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
in current circumstances, I think that'd be a fairly bad idea there for Orangepest. It's being assaulted by the conscripts, completely swarmed. Need to get them out there fast. Still nothing there for Angreifen. Could easily let the Panther up by now. Easily. More flare mines. Really lots of flare mines there from Orangepest. Thumbs up.
We are losing a sector.
Panther catching the constant retreat path here. Back here. Nothing going on there for Orangepest. And suddenly Angreifen's base remains a sanctum of silence. Trying to go for what the engineers for the Panther's button grenade seems a bit much. Orangepest still is on the south. We've got mines as well there. Thumbs up to Orangepest. Very thorough mining work here to make it harder for Angreifen to sweep in. Still no tech from him. Still no dog time. I mean, definitely starting to get the impression. I mean, he's got to be stalling for either like something like a Panther he's planning here or a Tiger tank. The question is which of the two is going through here Angreifen's mind. It's the big question. Orangepest meanwhile taking up. Thumbs up to that. Going back to normal fuel. Panzer's on watch. Could do with some more infantry though. Still think 2 squads is usually a bit too little.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Sniper opening up. Getting good in the conscripts. We've got 15 kills, class 22. The Colonies with 16 kills. Veteran 3. Cover 2 kills. Veteran 1. Okay, he's finally building the Support Corps there. Finally, but definitely very sloppy timing then. That or he's really hesitating and couldn't quite make up his mind, as again he does really have a thing for like the big stuff. But definitely hurt him then. He was like, you know, only made up his mind now. That's definitely not great for Angreifen and great for Orangepest, because he could easily like a Panzer out much sooner and Ostfront even sooner. Either way, being in a really much stronger position to just have those tanks out faster. In fact, only had the resources for a second tank then by now. Hell, he could have probably had the resources for the Ostfront now on top of the Panther 4. So definitely not great tech timing here by Angreifen. Not great at all. In fact, pretty weak timing. She's about to get hosed out. Up north, you got the Yamakai dealing with the conscripts. Autocannon fire raking the unfortunate frontline infantry with lead and other nasty shot. Panzer dealing with the continuous spun grenade hit could perhaps be considered, but there we go. Orangepest just backs off before the enemy comes on the tape. Measured. Still nothing out of the Support Corps. He's built it, but it still remains very much silent, inert. Grabbing the point there. Like the 3rd game in a series of any Valve game, it just nothing's happening. Contact the Grenadiers there. I mean, I'm definitely starting to get more and more impression. He's trying to stall for a Tiger tank. And at this point, the Support Corps, in fact, probably is more there, like just like, you know, the scheiße option rather than like an actual serious thing that is there. So, like, if he does get, you know, caught in a bad position, he can then just, you know, get something out fast. But he would prefer just stalling for the Tigers, in which case he'll need to, like, you know, press the escalate to battle phase 3 button. Of course, that is required for the Tiger tank. No, he does go for the Panther 4 now. Yeah, I mean, he could even go for a second one. But really, these timings for Angreifen are definitely a bit subpar, to put it generously. Like, he's definitely, I think, losing a lot of the initiative and momentum in this, and is conceding, I think, a lot of time and possible advantage to Orangepest by doing this. So, definitely very inefficient play to Angreifen, and definitely not what I recommend or encourage at all. And it's definitely making much harder to maintain this advantage he's got going here versus Orangepest, which is normally why you like push for tanks fast. You can actually like maintain it as like broaden the advantage. And before moving forwards, more here for Orangepest, a bit of a lot of artillery support, machine getting flanked. With a quick run, there you go, Panzerkampfwagen, Fähigkeitsbereit here for Angreifen. Adding the Pillmounted machine gun, very good. Yeah, he's not going for Sigma, at least not now, so what is the cause of this? I do not know. Pioneers of the country up north, quick retreat here. Panzer goes here to the rescue though. Very close 52, which is where they get really good as they get some nice boosts there to their survivability, but also their accuracy, which really makes them amazing. And there you go, basically molded to set there off. Consequent supporting Panzer, they're quick retreating, obviously trying to fight them with a complete waste of manpower. Does go for second Panzer Force, so in a bit of a surprise from here by Angreifen, he seems to actually decided not to go for the really big tanks. In fact, he's going for 2 Panther 4s. This is actually quite good. The only issue here is, again, the timing what this has done is just been so horribly inefficient that he might as well just gone for a really big tank. I mean, obviously he shouldn't. I mean, 2 Panther 4s in most cases still, I think, beat like a Panther or a Tiger tank easily, because they're just, in terms of like firepower, much more cost efficient. Machine in there, catching the conscripts. Panther 4 almost done. T-Fed more here for Orangepest and the Red Army, not starting for the IS-2 here. But there you go, second Panther ready there for Angreifen. Puts him at 2, still no doctrine for Angreifen. Still no doctrine. And these are the advancing sword infantry. We got 4 and 18, just 2 and 18. I mean, so far Angreifen still has a big lead at Orangepest in terms of victory points, and it's only increasing it. Orangepest going to do something about that soon before he gets buried here by Angreifen beneath a tide of Kruppsteel. So then for the moving force, being suppressed and getting hammered with intense fire from both the Panther and the armored car. Just loads of fire there, so infantry dropping like flies. T-Fed fire the moving forward here for Orangepest. North here, Panther 4 flanking the field guns, but with limited support, I think it's going to still be a bit tough here for the Panther 4 to do so, particularly doesn't like to get machine ready. Armor coming from the other side. Panther 4 being kept abated by the T-Fed 5 conscripts, also providing a further threat there. Field gun needs pushing away the Panther 4 here, which needs to be getting out of there. Sniper there with 24 kills. Snap Panther 4 almost down already. Double field guns are definitely quite the anti-tank asset here for Orangepest, really powerful. Going to do this with the conscripts. In the south here, we got the Panther being right by the T-35. We got more pioneers here for Angreifen, so this is the repairs of his Panther Force. Very good there. Typically, as the match goes on, you get more armor. You typically want at least 2, repair units to deal with it, possibly in 3. As the match goes on, so thumbs up to Angreifen, giving you a good minimum there at all times. Lots of sandbags here around the centre. Thumbs up to Orangepest, quick to dig in. More minesweepers, since the minesweeper upgrade also increases repair speed. T-35 there, almost quick to go for Orangepest once more. We'll have to see what he follows up with. Will it be an IS-2 still? Will it just be more T-35s? I mean, T-35s are quite efficient, so nothing wrong going from those there. Got Panzer pushing force back down up by the Panther 4, but still think you should go for more infantry, and I also think you should go for the doctrine here versus Orangepest. Going for tier 4 now, so whatever he's playing with heavy tanks at least involves now having like a base of 2 Panther 4s, which is definitely like how you should do it. If you really are wanting to go for like a heavy tank, at least have 2 medium tanks or something like that out in the field to then help you stall into the big tanks, rather than just trying to go for just 2 tank guns. So the question, of course, will it be a Panther, will it be a Tiger tank, or what will Angreifen be looking to stall into here versus Orangepest? Yes, I'm sorry, Basil, but there are no Stoogs. Yes, Basil, I know, it's a shame. As was the conscript taking fire there, we got the Panther around the flank. 14 kills to his name so far, very good. Almost got near to that, so it'd be helpful if we could white, but no retreats the Panther before they have a chance there to, or Panzer Grenadiers to have a chance to get the knees finished off there. Bit of a close call there for Orangepest though, bit of a close call. But he's getting good map control now versus Angreifen. Good map control, Angreifen as well. I think he's getting too defensive. I think part of it's getting because he's trying to solve for something, and so most players tend to get very defensive, which means they exert less pressure, which allows their opponent to get control of the map, at which point, but if you're going there from the Tier 4, it's going to have to work, that much harder. Creating layered defenses here, not bad. In this case, they quickly got destroyed though, but I like the idea. Big push here, we got the Panther being pushed off with the field guns. 8-1 for support and possibly some light artillery support. We got the heavy Panther squad there for Angreifen. Will it be a Panzerwerfer? Will it be a Sturmpanzer? Will it be a Panther? Will it be a Tiger tank? Those are the big questions that are currently facing us. Possibly the Panther Grenadiers, Panther 4 moving in on the flank here. But he can stop there, but the threat of Infantry, the Panther's about to get wiped out. We do get a bun grenade, but there's a good chance to just get wiped if he's not careful. We're just unlucky. Orangepest can soon go for another T-3045, but again, he could also decide to go for something else. So, of course, have to see here what the plan is from Orangepest. You should be, of course, aware of the heavy Panzer Corps due to radio intercept, but you should have told them, of course, that it is up. So we should, of course, see what Orangepest does based off that knowledge. Time to push forward towards the victory point there. We've got 336 versus 2 and 5. He is being hammered out of the Panther on the armored cars. And flooding a lot of manpower. You really should go for some more infantry, and we got 8 Panzerwerfer with support weapons, so no immediate sign of Panther or Tiger tank here, or Sturmpanzer. Still no doctrine though. Oh!
Ready to launch.
Spoke too soon. We get Jaeger light infantry. I'm actually surprised at this. We've got ambush training, Jaeger light infantry upgrades, the Jaeger command squad, light artillery barrages, and the Stuka close air support. I imagine we've seen the Jaeger command squad, at least she's called it in, but yeah. This seems an uncharacteristic doctrinal pick there for Angreifen. Well, there you go, Panzer's there for 42 out here for Angreifen, Panther forming 40 getting Engineers hits instead a wooden cart nearby, shattering it. And scattering all over a 5-mile radius. Comes with the Panther 4. Ooh, that was a great hit, almost wiped out the entire squad with a single hit. Shot fired at the T-3045. Panther so far remaining in the serve, ungun flooding manpower, really should call in more infantry. 2 squads is, in my book, way too little here versus the opponent. Particularly when the opponent has 4 conscript squads, all 7 man. North east point being fought over between Conch and the Panther. Panther round getting a good kill in there. Very good, very good. Ace level Panzer gonna be so good. Comes the pushback by the MG42. T-34 there routed, unable to push through the front line here of Angreifen. Back here, reinforcing healing, Angreifen still flooding a lot of manpower. Really should be calling into that Jaeger command squad or calling in some more Panzer Grenadiers. Definitely not a fan of flooding that much manpower with so little infantry. That field is just counterproductive. Panther Fang Wei here, hammering so precision, catching the field guns somewhat, but most of the rockets actually end up whiffing and mostly killing squirrels. T5 and getting the Panzer by the northern field point here, looking to reclaim it for Deutschland. Orangepest puts a stop to that swiftly. Mercilessly murdering those Panzer Grenadiers. In the south, we got comfortable in. They're going to try and claim the southern points here, though Angreifen only has a Panzer from reserve to deal with that. Still floating a lot of manpower. In fact, it's almost floating 1,000 manpower. Really not sure as to what Angreifen's plan is. Again, if he's lacking one because he's just so much out of his comfort zone. Perhaps he's just not sure how to deal with this. And we do get a nice heavy tank out here for Orangepest. He managed to successfully stall it because again Angreifen just keeps floating his timing's continually a bit awkward here versus Orangepest. So we do get the IS-2 heavy tank out. We'll have to see how Angreifen responds to that one. Calling in air support here. I feel like you should try to bait it into a bit longer there and sort of hold in a better position here because the way it's called in actually becomes fairly easier for Orangepest to back out of it with the IS-2, meaning Angreifen just wasted, well, about 200 munitions on that. I mean, sure, he pushed back the IS-2, but ultimately he didn't like to deliver any significant damage. So I feel like he should have been a bit more cautious. They got a Stug here for Angreifen. 2 thumbs up. Very rare to see Angreifen go for Stugs, I think. Time for the flank with the T-35. Pack watch around. They could try to target weak point. That would be pretty great timing, but I guess it's not doing that. And for the conscripts. Stug halfway down there. Orangepest falling back across the road here to establish a fresh defensive line as Angreifen pushing forwards. Across it, or towards it. Set the victory point there being a nexus of death and destruction between the two sides as both look to gain control of it. North up the stand to see some fresh push here from Angreifen. He's still floating a lot of manpower though, and he's still not calling in infantry. I really am wondering what Angreifen is planning with all that manpower, if he has a plan, or if there's some other concern here for Angreifen that really means they could explain why he's not looking to, like, you know, get some more troops on the ground. Now the Pack 40 for Angreifen, he's spending that manpower, but really he would benefit from at least one more infantry squad. I was moving forwards, opening up the building there, shattering, at least attempting to shatter it with his 122mm gun. In fact, the IS-2 was designed as a breakthrough tank, hence the gun it got, which was very much designed for blasting apart fortifications and whatnot, and less concerned about actually engaging tanks. Penfold getting mentioned 1, need to get that. The other Penfold getting mentioned 2. We got air support bomb as well here. Stug shot sadly bounced here. Planet's being caught, Penfold being disengaged. Now the Pack 40 almost down there for Angreifen. Orangepest is moving on to cover that push here. And got the Panther from guessing in mind, took it out there. Thumbs up to Orangepest. Definitely sticking blood at Angreifen. Panzerwerfer barrage around the position, mostly whiffs though, due to a lack of line of sight, amongst other things. So that's a complete waste of rockets. Stug pushing forward. We need to get about that field gun. There you go. About to lose that Stug. Right now, Angreifen suddenly is in a much worse position as Orangepest. Again, all that floating and I think turning about there has really given Orangepest to take the upper hand now here. That said, Angreifen still has the victory point lead, so he's got some room to work with if he's careful and smart. Comes there being pushed back. Handful taking a hit from this is Division field gun. Like the range, so no engagement up north here. We got the T-35 right in the Panther squad there. Still floating a lot of manpower, still not calling more troops, which would help him, by the way, clearing out the field guns, you know. Jaeger command squad and more Panther guns could easily make it much more easy for Angreifen to deal with Orangepest's field guns and each channel against Orangepest. So right now, all victory points, almost all fuel points, munition points, all that under control here of Orangepest. Really strong map control now here, really strong. Second pack ready though. First one very close, very soon. We got finally some extra infantry. The Jaeger command squad here for Angreifen. Thumbs up, but at 33 minutes, almost 34, that is incredibly late. So late, and in my opinion, definitely should have been out much sooner. Push for the centre of the Stug, machine gun Panther pushing back here. Some of Orangepest forces. Stug rushing head back up for the Panther 4. Cackler comes there. No, he's sending in, I think, Pioneers in like this. A spot for mines. He doesn't say running his armor or infantry into the mines. Thumbs up there to Angreifen. Great hits there from the Panther 4. Stug though introduces the field gun, and the IS-2 in fact gets knocked out with the field guns. bearing cautious push here by Angreifen, easily punished here by Orangepest, thumbs up there. And Angreifen's situation really starting to turn rapidly here. There's Orangepest now, Orangepest just pushing through there and exposes most of Angreifen's gaps here and just punishes them. We got the Panther blitzing to get to safety. You can soon go for another Stuke here. T-4 Fulham taken out there by the packs. They're going to have a hard time catching up here. They're going to have a hard time. Handful of battles off here against Orangepest. Engineers taking some nasty losses there. 184 to 179. Orangepest has almost caught up to Angreifen in terms of victory points entirely. In fact, we'll soon be overtaking him at this rate. Now the Stu for Angreifen, so good. Just hopefully he can use it a bit better than he did the first one. As that one was effectively a bit wasted. Another machine for Angreifen. Finally starting to spend all of his manpower, but really way too much manpower floating there versus Orangepest. Way too much manpower floating. IS-2 falling back here a bit. Just trying to stay out of safe range of the Pack 40s. But if they got 45 kills, almost ace. I mean, that Panther was really just been a great asset there for Angreifen. Absolutely amazing. So, thumbs up to that. Machine gun team ready. Second Stuke almost done. There we go. We got 172 versus 179. So now Orangepest does have a lead on Angreifen in terms of victory points. Got the T-Fed for the Russian Southwest. Looking to hit some exposed units. Can't be so spotty of Angreifen. Thumbs up. Very good. IS-2 being repaired here by Orangepest engineers. Very good there. Close call there for the Pioneers. Katyusha rocket launcher for Orangepest. Of course, it's going to be a great pick here. There's the anti-tank and the infantry. You could do some heavy damage to Angreifen. 46 kills. Almost ace little Panther 4 there. IS-2 rolling forward. Should consider adding the Dishka heavy machine gun there. Fun's being hammered out in the open. Katyusha almost done. Shot bounced. Panther have close range into 1. Flares going off there. Quick retreat here in the face of the IS-2 heavy tank. Stu being moved northwards. Packs remaining towards the centre. Breaks from the southwards. One for Orangepest. Like, he's really got good map control versus Angreifen just struggling to hold anything. And starting to like any damage, like the lack of infantry. For quite some time, I think has made things easier for Angreifen. Now that he finally has brought in more infantry. Panther Captain Engineers. Firing away there. 48 kills. T-4 going for it. Choose fine to Katyusha. I was firing in there. Got the machine gun. It's actually a bit pain with that Van gun now. There's no machine gun now. Swinging the T-4 to finish off with the Panther. It's got 50 kills, almost ace level. Ooh, shot whiff. Stu following up here. He's going for it. He wants that dead, but could risk losing the Panther 4 here, which would be great for. Ooh, Orange. There you go. Angreifen does take it out and gains the ace on the Panther, increasing mobility and rate of fire. IS-2 moving in. Need to be careful not to dive in too far with the Stuke. It's going to be difficult to get it out of there. Particularly gets flanked by the IS-2, which is about to have it. Got the IS-2 moving in there. Need to turn both pack forces around. He would hit it with the target beat for that Angreifen to beat the IS-2, but there you go. Panther 4, he's knocked out with the IS-2, completely blindsiding the Angreifen. Nice strike opportunity here by Orangepest. Nice strike opportunity. Thumbs up. Really leaves Angreifen in a bad place, and the ace level Panther 4, I think, was really one of the primary reasons he was still, remotely in this match at this point. And now without it, he's really behind Orangepest. He is really behind. Pack 40 there, getting veterans who won. Constantly moving forwards. Gun using your command squad to think field gun there. Constantly moving forward, constantly firing wood as well. 26 kills, anti-tank grenades galore, causing damage to the Stuke. Further leaving Angreifen in an awkward position versus Orangepest. We go for another T-35 soon to replace the one he lost. Pack also cleared out. That's definitely also a problem there for Angreifen. IS-2 almost fixed up. Definitely still think you should go for the pin machine gun on top of it. Rushing the anti-tank gun. No, actually rushing the other anti-tank gun. That also makes a lot of sense, to be honest. Coming up here, we got airsport going behind up to try and ward off the IS-2 at least, but I don't think it's going to matter. In fact, he just pelt that stupid anti-tank, and he doesn't even need to. Ooh, IS-2 misses. Got the Pak-40 though, and there you go. Stoop knocked out. Airsport seeing the IS-2 doing some damage, but situation Vanguard right now is looking pretty bad. Got a pants for the battleship, probably at the field guns. If we can hit. It's sort of hit, getting a few kills in there, but not enough to actually wipe out the crew entirely. No abandoned other packs being destroyed here. Orangepest as well, these young Gremlins rushing into the Jaeger command school. About to lose the Pak-40 here. At which point he is absolutely in deep sauerkraut there. Infantry firing down. Infantry being decimated here. It looks like he is salvaging that Pak-40 here from Orangepest Stalinist hands. But he really, Angreifen's in a terrible position. Now, he's got some manpower floating, but he's going to need a lot of infantry and tank to send this around anytime soon. He's still beating up victory points compared to Orangepest. So the situation is pretty dicey for Angreifen. T-35 almost done there for Orangepest. Oh, on the way, it's not almost done. It's on the way. That was a bit of a weird reading of things there for me. S-Mine's down to get northern victory point, or fuel point. Coming about here, fielding on the rain, he's got the southern fuel point secured. Panterwerfer there with 9 kills, Katyusha with 5. Still no pinning machine in the IS-2, really should add that one in my opinion. 84, we got another machine team there for Angreifen. For Germany. Concentrating his minds, taking some nasty losses there. IS-2, there was the Panzergrenadier. Panzer up there, almost wound up with the IS-2, but do manage to somehow salvage the situation and at least get 1 man alive out of there. 8 kills in the IS-2. Pak-4's about to get cleared out there, I think. Oh, he's using the fragmentation shell. He's trying to there. They seem to have the same issue with the stooped heat shell there, which is it has quite the issue with the reload cycle. I mean, it takes some time to like get it actually fired off there once you target, so units can't get up there. Go destroy the Pak-4 with that Angreifen now. No anti-tank weapons here. That's Orangepest for now. Orangepest, of course, doesn't know. Or at least he's lost count of the anti-tanks his opponent has. Jaeger command will route it. Got northern point. Michigan there pinned down. But Angreifen at this point I think is very much a I don't really see him winning this match anytime. Now it's just down to him like realising as Angreifen has a tendency of dragging out matches even though like he's lost them. 10 kills in the IS-2, half 8 of 2. Who's been caught here? Hammered, murdered. Panterfast there, went through, but not really doing any significant damage to the IS-2 heavy tank. We got 72 here left for Angreifen. Less than 159 for Orangepest. Just being hammered up, North Point being seized there by Orangepest and the Red Army. Excellent work there. Thumbs up. Not missing beat them, probably laying down more mines. Oh, in this case, barbed wire. Interesting. Interesting. Katyusha finds into the base here, causing further capture to Angreifen. My apologies there. 11 kills, veterans 1. 52. Yeah, Angreifen still keeps fighting for now. We got the T-Fighter rushing in. IS-2 could also rush in, I think. 49. Got the Panzerwerfer. With that Angreifen doesn't like have artillery left. Going for the fragmentation shell now. Looks like he is. Oh, the shot whiffed. That's awkward. Yeah, there you go. GG, game over. Angreifen finally admits defeat. A victory for Orangepest, a loss for Angreifen. I mean, really, part of this game down to is really Angreifen's super awkward timing. Even theoretically, like, went for 2 Panzerforce should have. Like, the timing, like, where he should have had them out, but the time he actually went, it was really big. And plus, there's some issues with, like, having enough infantry. There some issues there for Angreifen. No one told what happened. They just felt like he was, like, going out of his comfort zone, which is, going for big tanks, which typically doesn't work anyways. And, found himself struggling there with just like, going for more standard stuff. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on, and tell friends, tell family, tell enemies. This is Imperial LinkedIn. Cheers. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow again for a Mars episode. Bye.